y'all, welcome to 31 Days of Halloween, and today we are attempting to recreate this face chart by Facechart by Born Bad on Pinterest. I also have her Pinterest profile linked in the description down below if you guys want to check out her awesome work. Now let's get into this look. We're going to start off by moisturizing our face as usual. Gonna let that dry, and then we're going right in with our glue stick. I'm gonna glue one eyebrow, just the one on my right side today, and then we're gonna of course set that with some translucent setting powder. Once that coat is set and dry, we're gonna go in with our glue stick and do a second coat, and then we're gonna set that coat as well. Now if you want to stop here, that is fine. This might be all you need, but I'm actually gonna go ahead and go in with a third coat just because I want to make for sure that you are not going to be able to see my eyebrow coming through this look. So coat number 3, and then we're going to go ahead and set that as well. Now I'm going in with a black eyeliner pencil, and I'm going to kind of just trace out where I want this patch on the side of my face. You can overline, underline. Remember, anytime you mess up or you put a line where you don't want it, you can always go back in with a makeup wipe and wipe away the excess. So the goal here is just to make sure you find the line that you want. So you can play around with it a little bit until you find that. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my foundation only on the left side of my face. So I'm going in with my Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and I'm just adding that all over the other side of my face. Next, I'm going to get out my special effects kit, and I'm going to go in with that liquid latex. I'm going to apply this to that line that I just drew on the right side of my face, where I'm going to apply my scar wax. We're basically using the liquid latex as like an adhesive or a bonding agent for that scar wax to stick to on the side of our face. Now while I'm waiting for that liquid latex to dry and get a little bit tacky, I'm taking my black eyeliner and just outlining where I want my eyebrow to be. And I'm going to just blend that out with my little spoolie. Going back in with the black eyeliner just to darken up some spots, and then I'm going to take my concealer and just conceal around that eyebrow. While we're at it, we're actually going to just go ahead and conceal every spot over here on this side of our face that we want to be like a little highlighted or anything like that. You just want to go ahead and conceal whatever you want to conceal on this side, and then we're going to blend that out. Feel free to be as heavy-handed or as minimal as you would like to with this step. It's completely up to you where you want to add your concealer. You guys can see where I'm adding mine. These are just kind of like my normal areas where I conceal. But this part, again, is completely up to you where you want to conceal and how much you want to conceal. But once you're happy with it, you do want to go ahead and set it. I know I forgot to set it, but I'm going to go ahead and go in with my scar wax over here. Once my liquid latex is kind of like it's dry, but it's also like really tacky. It's just the perfect consistency to go ahead and have our scar wax stick to it. Now I did have some problems on my cheek area right here, which I always do, so I already expected it. As you can see, it's just coming off and it's doing its own thing. But I was able to get it to stick and spread it with my fingers before going back in with my spatula to kind of smooth things out. Now today I will be using my Athena oil base face paint palette, and I'm just going to go ahead and cover that entire side of my face, even over that scar wax. We want all of that to be completely white. So you're going to just go ahead and give it a good coat. We're going to end up setting this with our translucent powder, and then we're going to go over it again with another coat. So your main goal right here is to just get a good solid base on. And if it's inconsistent or it's blotchy, don't worry about it. We're going to go ahead and add another coat, but you want to get one solid coat on there first. That's going to act kind of like a primer. And then once we put on a second coat, all of those inconsistencies will be covered up. So just go ahead and get your first coat on there nice and even. Now I'm going to take my translucent setting powder, and as you can see, the setting powder is going to reveal if there are any discolorations in your first layer. and you can see those inconsistencies here. But now we're going over with our second coat, as you can tell, it's just completely covering up all of those inconsistencies. Now we're gonna go ahead and set that, and remember, you can do as many coats. This face paint is pretty layerable, so if you feel like you need a third coat, you can go ahead and add that. I'm realizing that I never did set this side of my face, so I'm gonna go ahead and set that now. And then I'm going back in with some more concealer because I just wanted my highlight to be a little bit more prominent. It was kind of fading away, so I did a little bit more highlighting on my under eye as well as over my brow, and I'm gonna go ahead and set that as well. Once that's done, I'm gonna go in with some brown eyeshadow. I'm using this brown from my Lovelex Luxury palette, and I'm just gonna go right up under where that scar wax is and make it look kind of dimensional. This brown is acting kind of like a shadow, so it's almost like you can see it lifting up off of my face. It's also going to cover up any white spots that you accidentally got on the wrong side of your face. Next, we're going to go ahead in with our black paint from that Athena oil-based face paint palette, and we're going to draw in all of our spots. I'm going to kind of speed through this part. All you're doing is just randomly drawing spots on your face. You're going for like Dalmatian spots, so they don't have to be perfectly round. In fact, you want to make them perfectly imperfect, if that makes any sense. You want to make them, you know, big on some sides, small on some sides. Just go in and have fun with this part. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to look like Dalmatian spots. Once you're satisfied with that, we're gonna hop back over to the other side of our face, and I'm gonna go ahead and use that white face paint in my Athena palette for some eyeshadow base. You can use a regular eyeshadow primer or any white face paint or whatever you typically use for primer. I'm using that on my lid as well as underneath my waterline. For eyeshadow, I'll be using my Exotic Flavors palette today, and I'm going in with this shimmery emerald green color, and I'm applying that right in the crease of my eyelid as well as underneath my waterline where we added that white face paint. I'm just going to go ahead and add some shadow over that as well. And you want to go ahead and blend that out nice and even. Now for my lid color, I'm going in with my Revolutions palette, and I'm using this little muted cream color. It's like a sparkly cream color. Now I probably should have used my liquid liner for this, but I just went right in with that black face paint and kind of lined my eyes on that side. And I'm also going over my brow. I'm using my concealer to touch up any areas where I didn't mean to get eyeshadow, so I'm kind of covering that up. Now I'm pulling out my liquid liner to do a wing on this side of my face, and I'm going to take that gold out of my Revolution palette and use it to highlight up under my brow. Now to contour, I'm just going back in with that same brown eyeshadow that we used on to make definition in our scar, and I'm just taking that and contouring where I want to contour on my face. I'm going to add some blush as well as some highlight, just wherever you want to add blush and highlight. This doesn't have to be particular, just add it where you want it. Now I'm going to take some of that black eyeshadow and I'm going to kind of set those spots. You don't really have to do this. Some of them were still a little wet, so I wanted to go ahead and set them before I move forward. Taking my black eyeliner and I'm just lining my lips, and I'm going to also use that red face paint in my Athena palette to paint on my lipstick. Yeah, I'd have red lipstick, but I didn't feel like finding it. Now I'm going to go in with that sticky blood, and I'm going to take a thin brush and kind of just add it underneath that scar, going all the way down the scar. This is just going to add just that special little touch so that it looks like it's actually coming out of my skin. Now I'm just going to take some red glitter and some clear lip gloss, or almost clear lip gloss, and I'm going to put a little bit of gloss on top of that face paint, just enough to be able to adhere some glitter on. Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. And I'm just kind of playing with that until I get it nice and even and looking how I want it to look. It wasn't as glossy and shiny as I wanted it to be, so I went back on top of the glitter with some gloss. This was probably a bad idea because it got really tacky after that. Now I'm adding on my lashes. I went ahead and did that off camera so I wouldn't be struggling, and this is what the look is giving, but y'all know we gotta add on our wig. As usual, I'm just gonna put my locks in a ponytail in the back of my head and put on my wig cap on top of that, and then my wig on top of that. I just do this because my locks are too long to be constrained underneath that cap without any lumps. Now, of course, we're going in with our Cruella DeVille earrings. I made these, I drew them by hand, and I sell them on my website. Well, I don't specifically sell this design, but I do make custom earrings as well. So if you're interested in ordering something like this, just hit that custom link and order your earrings today. So I'm gonna add on these earrings, and that pretty much does it, y'all. Get into the look. It looks amazing. The earrings always just takes it up a notch. I love it. I have to say I'm pretty pleased with the way this look came out. It is different from my usual Cruella DeVille look, but I'm glad I took that leap and tried something new because I really like it. Shout out to Born Bad for the awesome face chart too. So that was super helpful. I usually just kind of create these looks as I go, but having that face chart as like a guide kind of really helped the process along a lot. So I'll probably do more. But take a look at 2023's Cruella look and let me know which one you guys like the best. Personally, I think I like this year's better, and yeah, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe so you don't miss any of the 31 Days of Halloween videos. And until tomorrow, bye!